Hi, this is a recorded lecture for the IB DP Design Technology. We're looking at mechanical systems. This is linkages, and this is topic A3.3.10. This is HL content and design in theory. Big picture, you should be able to analyze mechanical movements in products and their impacts in different manufacturing techniques used to produce different products. We're focusing on linkages here, and linkages are used to change the direction of a movement, alter the magnitude of a force, or make parts of a system move in a particular way. You need to be able to identify parallel, reverse, and bell crank linkages and outline how they're used and provide examples. Linkages are mechanical devices comprised of components that are joined together in a defined sequence in order to change the direction or magnitude of a force. So first of all, let's talk about parallel linkages. Parallel linkages are a central moving point of the linkage that is constrained to travel in a nearly straight line. One of the places that you see them a lot are in these sort of stacked toolboxes. And so this allows you to keep the toolboxes horizontal as you open them. So this is an example of a parallel linkage. This is another example of a parallel linkage. These are swing tables, so please have a look at that. And essentially this is a table that transforms into a shelf. But as you can see when you watch this video, just watch it real quick because it's pretty short. You can see that the shelves themselves stay parallel the entire time. So parallel linkages are used to guide motion and maintain orientation, such as keeping an object horizontal while being lifted or transforming motion from one to another. And so we're looking at toolboxes and sewing boxes. Reverse linkage is a central moving point of a linkage that is constrained to travel in a nearly straight line. And so you can see here, this is a reverse linkage. One of the ways that we use them are with scissor jacks. This is a scissor jack. This is another example of a reverse linkage on a car. So this is part of the steering of a car, I would assume. Reverse linkages are also used to change the direction of motion, like a folding chair or a bicycle brake, and enable complex movements like window mechanisms. So you can see here, this is the reverse linkage right here. Here's another, this is a scissor lift. This is another example of a reverse linkage. A bell crank linkage is a linkage that allows vertical movement to be converted into horizontal movement. It also works the opposite way around. So for instance, you can see that here, that this horizontal movement is being transformed into a vertical movement. And of course, the vertical movement is being transformed into a horizontal movement. One of the ways that we see this is with one of these old-timey pumps. So you can see that we are taking a horizontal movement and transforming it into a vertical movement. Bicycle brakes are another example of bell crank linkage. Bell crank linkages are used to change the direction of force or motion, typically through a 90-degree angle, and often to gain a mechanical advantage or fit within confined spaces. So for instance, bicycle brakes or suspension in tanks. This is an example of that. This is for suspension in tanks. They used to have the shock for the tanks in the vertical position. But the problem with that is that as tanks got heavier, you needed longer and longer springs. And so the tank was getting too high, which is a problem because of you're a bigger target and then also don't get as much of that low profile, which is important. And so tanks could tip over. So they use this bell crank right here, which changes that vertical movement into a horizontal one, so you could have this shocks off to the side rather than vertical. And that's how they're used in tanks. All right, thank you for watching.